It's just us. It's just us. Welcome to another live video, my friends. My name is Troy Stone King. I think this may be the first one I've done outside, so I apologize if there's extra noise or if the audio is not great, but we're just going to go with it. The topic for this, I was thinking about this topic recently, and this morning I made a post on Facebook that kind of alluded to the topic, and then I heard a message after that that was included this topic, so I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go with it. And so the post that I put up was, if everything that you read, let me back up. If you agree with everything you read, that you read, then you're not growing, or you're not giving yourself the opportunity to grow. That's not exactly what it was, but it basically was, if you agree with everything that you read, then you're not growing, and you can't grow. And here's why. I have a friend, a very close friend I've known for many, many years, and I agree with that person probably 95% of the time. But he recently put something on Facebook that was fairly long, and I agreed, hey Remy, and I agreed with portions of it. But other parts I was like, I'm not sure I believe that to be the case, or I don't see it from that point of view. Now, the reason I bring that up isn't because we disagreed or I thought something different. It was because what he said made me think about his point of view and my point of view, and why I held my point of view, why I believed what I believed in that area. You know what? I read a lot, and some of the stuff that I read doesn't match up with my ideology, doesn't match up with my beliefs in some areas. But what it makes me do is it makes me think through my beliefs and analyze them and say, well, you know what? Maybe I should reconsider that. Maybe I've never seen it from that other point of view. Or it allows me to go, you know what? I'm still pretty comfortable with where I'm at, with what I believe. I've got these good reasons why I believe what I believe. So it makes me think. If everything I read I already agreed with, then I'm not learning, I'm not growing. I might be deepening my knowledge in that area, but I'm not allowing myself to be able to understand points of view other than my own. So let's move further into this topic. You know what? I don't post on social media about politics. I just don't. Now, years ago, I used to, and I was vehement, and I was aggressive, and I would get in debates, let's call them what they were. I would get in arguments with people about their point of view versus my point of view, and why I was right, and why they were wrong, and I wasn't thinking about them as a person. I wasn't considering at all their point of view. I was simply promoting mine and demonizing theirs. But I came to a realization that I'm not going to change anybody's minds in social media, or basically probably in a lot of areas, by simply arguing with them. I'm not going to change people's minds by promoting a point of view without listening to them. That's not the way to reach the hearts of others. And frankly, sometimes I'm wrong. And sometimes I need to listen so that I can hear their point of view better and maybe realize I don't know everything either. And I was arrogant about my point of view. I was rather a jerk. And none of that pig-headed argument was going to make any difference for them. I was rude, I was belittling, and I realized from their point of view, I was the crazy one who was flat wrong. From their point of view, my point of view made no sense. It was ridiculous. There was no defending it from their point of view. And then the big thing hit me. We divide ourselves up. We divide ourselves up by different political points. I'm a liberal, I'm a conservative, I'm a Republican, I'm a Democrat. We divide ourselves up in other ways. We divide ourselves up by gender. We divide ourselves up by race. We divide ourselves by nation of origin. We divide ourselves up by different kinds of religions. But my friends, on this earth, it's just us. It's just us. It's you, it's me, it's us. That's what we've got. And we are the source of many of our own troubles. And I'm including myself in this because I am not perfect. You know, I'm a person of faith, and I've mentioned it before, but I don't push it really hard in these videos. I'm a person of faith. Specifically, I'm a Christian. And the one who started the Christian faith gave the Christian people 2 great commandments. One was, love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. And the other was this, love your neighbor as yourself. You see, it doesn't matter whether I have the same political beliefs as another person, if I have the same religious beliefs as another person, if I come from the same place, if my ancestry is from a different location, if the people that I associate with think differently than other people. None of that matters when I've been told as a part of my faith to love your neighbor. And by the way, after he made the statement, love your neighbor as yourself, he told several stories that proved that everybody is my neighbor. Everybody is my neighbor. See, I may have different ideological views and political points and come from a different place and have a different kind of cultural background and may have been raised in a different way. But I am here to help you. I am here to share with you. I am here to love you and to listen to you. I'm working hard to make sure that what I do doesn't put people off, doesn't make them feel small, but lets them know that I care about them. I'm trying to change. I'm trying to change. Now, if that's not where you're at, if you're a person not only of strong opinions in politics or ideology or religion, and you find it your place, you consider it your mission to push those ideas on other people, I've got to tell you, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. I see people who are trying to take the faith that I have and push it in a very harsh way, literally with megaphones on others, and I'm like, my friend, you're not doing a service to the faith you have. None of us who shouts at other people is doing a service to whatever point of view we have. If we want to draw closer to others, if we want to understand them and help them to understand us, the method is not at all yelling at each other. The method is to show compassion and care and love for each other. And as my friend Todd earlier said to me today, he said, holding others in high regard, whether they agree with us or not. You see, it's not that there's me and everybody else. It's not that there are Americans and the rest of the world. It's not that there are people who are Christian and people who are Jewish and people who are Islamic and people who are of no faith. It's all of us. It's just us. It's just us. And if we've got what we believe is a important point of view that we've studied and researched and we've listened to other points of view and we want to share that point of view, then it's best done in the building of relationships and the loving of others. You see, we have war and death and anger in this world. And most of that is brought on by ourselves. Now, I believe, as a part of my faith, that there is an enemy that is the source of evil in the world. But frankly, I think he gets too much credit. Sometimes we just don't treat each other well. And one other follow-up. In my faith area, I'm working on making myself better. I'm working on helping others more. I'm working on moving away from the way that I was raised in many cases to become more caring and loving and compassionate. And in my faith, I believe that I can't do that on my own, but that I have inside of me the power of God to do so, to make these changes. And it doesn't matter whether you agree with me or not on that point of view, because I'm still going to do my best to care for you, to encourage you, to help you move forward, and to show you love. Some of you are going to agree with some of the points of view in this video, and some of you are going to disagree with some of the points of view in this video, and that's okay. All I ask is this: know that I'm trying to come to you from a sincere heart and caring about your thoughts, your feelings, where you're coming from, your ideas. So remember, my friends, it's not that there is me and everyone else, or your tribe and everyone else, or your group and everyone else. It's just us. It's just us. Let's care for each other. Let's love each other. Let's be there for each other. And let's move forward together and make this world a better place. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. I appreciate it very much. If you want to catch my other videos, they're over on YouTube at youtube.com/TroyStoneKing. And you know what? I'm not going to talk about other things that I'm doing that I usually talk about on these videos. I don't think it's appropriate at this point. So thanks again for taking the time to watch, my friends. I appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day.